Good morning, fuckers. It is early. 11 past 7, Kuala fucking Lumpur time. And I'm about to get out of Kuala Lumpur. About to leave, get out of Dodge. So I can only do a bit of a short show. Fuckaroonies! Fuckaroonies. So, yeah, I'm in KL. And I'm going to be leaving. So, yep, it's been a good gig. It's been a very good gig. So it's, all good things must come to an end. You know how it goes, fuckaroonies. So, I got to tell you, it's been a lot of fun. I had a lot of nice Asian delicacy. I've done a bit of work. I had a client to see, and now it's time. It's Mrs. Wan. Mrs. Wan. Now, it's time for me to go soon. No, this is not Brisbane. Let's have a look. I'll put my camera. Let's have a look outside here. Fuckaroonies. One YouTube celebrity without pants. And have a look here. What's out here? This is my window in my private study. There we go. That's KL Towers, fuckers. KL, darling Downs, fuckers. There you go. It's all happening here. It's all happening. This is the way it goes. We're in Kuala fucking Lumpur. I'm about to jump on jet planes, and yeah, that's how it goes. So it's been a good while there. Now this is a new tattered shirt. This is not the same tattered shirt. Fuckaroonies. Yeah, it's been hard. You're losing your mojo. Well, I'm leaving here very soon, so this is just a very short show. We'll see what happens. There. Let's just have a look here. Who else can we ring and harass? I'll see if I can get the fucker horn on. This show seems to be dying a slow and painful death. We'll see if we can get fucker horn on.
He's on the phone right now. Please say that
fuck. He doesn't seem to be available. The fucker horn is tied up a bit. We'll just try again.
He's on the phone right now.
Okay, that one doesn't seem to want to work. Who else can we get on there? I'll just send a message. Who else is there? I'll just put a message to these guys there. Hello, live. If you are available, there we go. We'll send that one out. That's that one done. Now it's all good news. Fuckaroonies. It's all good news. It's all happening. Yeah. So guys, this is the way it is. Wisp watchers, I tell you what, I had a bit of a sticky beat. Oh, $2 super chat. What watch did you give Mrs. Lai to wear? Now, well, Mrs. Lai had her own, so I didn't need to provide them. But with Mrs. Wan, we had the Rolex in Chicago. Just had a message from Tan in Chicago today at my niece's wedding. Can't make it. I'll be back next week. Cool. enjoy the wedding. There we go. The wedding. There we go. Yep, there we go. So, guys, I got to tell you, I've had a good friend of mine. He has gone wristwatch crazy. Wristwatch crazy. This is the guy who's now got 7 Daytonas. And very interesting topic. What he's doing now is he's actually getting at a non-Rolex. He's buying Rolex investment grade pieces, modern Rolex sports. And I got to tell you, I don't quite share the enthusiasm for modern Rolex sports. They could be a little bit on the boring side. I don't know. That's just my view. You tell me what you think. I'm sort of thinking maybe it could be a little bit repetitive. He's got 2 ceramic Daytonas, black dial, 2 red sea dwellers, 43 mil. I mean, then he's on the other side of the coin. He is going to sell his non-Rolex stock. He's selling, he's got a Monte Carlo just like mine. He's got a Breguet like mine, except it's the date version, the transatlantic. It's on a bracelet. He's got a Tudor Monte Carlo with the grey dial. He wants to sell that. What else? So he's really getting at a non-Rolex. And it's not just about money. It's not just about Rolex. There's more to life than just Rolex. You know, I love my iconic sports watches. That's what I really do love. I love my, you know, the Monaco. I love my everything I've bought. I love my Pams. That's right. He's got a few Pams. He's not selling his Pams. I gotta be honest with you there. It is absolutely amazing. It's amazing bang per buck. I gotta say to you, would you get rid of all your non-Rolex just so you could have the latest swanky wanky Rolexes? See, I love Rolex, but I don't know if they're that special. And you know, I like to buy value. I'm a value shopper. Okay, so I like things that are good value, good bang per buck. And I just think if you cashed out, man, I don't think I could. I don't know if I could do it. I could do it. So I'm actually going. I'm going to be making a video about it. I'm so moved by this. I'm not necessarily approving this this transactional sort of situation. I'm not necessarily approving it, but he's selling non-Rolex to double up on Rolexes. You know, I don't know if I could do that on Rolex steel sports. You know, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is the perfect number. My collection now is 10 pieces. 10 pieces. This is another topic I want to talk about. Does owning more watches make you more happy? That's the question. Fuckaroonies. Because in my case there, I started off with, I had 4 last year, 4 pieces, compact collection. I've now blown out to 10. I got 10 pieces. Fuckaroonies. 10 pieces. Does that mean I'm 60% happier than I was last year? That's the question. So that's the question. 60% more happy? I don't know. $2 super chat, Canadian Victor. See, Bluebird Albert pays you how much? Recommend to others. Well, now what sort of happens with the Velvet gigs is that this here is purely an introduction service. There is no consensual anything. Whatever goes on between two consenting adults is strictly their business. Basically, Blue Velvet itself there covers the airfare and also accommodation and all travel costs. If there's bonuses, that has to be determined between you and the client. Okay, so that's basically what it is. I've actually got a video coming out today. I've had some really nasty comments. People are doubting whether it's true or it's not. I've actually got proof that Blue Velvet exists, and I've also filmed out the front. I wasn't allowed to film inside, but I have filmed outside the Blue Velvet office, Kuala Lumpur. Okay, so let's just get it going there. Tree Dillinger, just some dry ice on. Okay. Dr. Bruce, Archie's skin. Okay, blah, blah, blah. 10 pieces, ideal collection. A few Rolex, a couple of Patek, couple of others. Perfect. Thank you, Rich Buddy. I've also got Tree Dillinger. 4 to 10 isn't 60% more. It's 100. Yeah, you're right. I was never good at math. I did maths 1 at school, but I didn't do any fucking work. Now, what are you wearing? I'm wearing the Breitling Super Ocean fuckaroonies. Yeah, it's 150% more. Thank you, Tree Dillinger. 10-piece collection is nice. Yeah, that's what I think. It's like when you go to KFC. 4 pieces isn't enough. 10-piece bucket. You know, you walk away, you have a few left over, you can put them in the fridge and microwave them the next day. Ever seen a kangaroo? Yeah. Heaps of kangaroos in Australia. That's right. Fuckaroonies. So I got to say 10-piece, that's the question. I've got some secret interviews. I got to be a bit careful about my content. There was a story that's just making the press. There's a YouTuber who was sentenced to 8 years jail for saying Egypt was a bit shitty, that she was complaining about her holiday. So I kind of, hey, fuckers, the nasty videos, I'll wait till I get home safely in my own country. Now, as far as it does go there, we've got a couple other videos coming. I did some KL videos. I got busted in the Rolex boutique. Busted! I went into Rolex boutique. I've got a follow-up there. Rolex, Chinese customers cause Rolex shortage worldwide. Don't worry. With the Trumpsters trade deal in place, I'm sure that'll put those people back in their places. So it could be ending soon. Archie, when are you going to get the JLC and Patek? Well, the Patek is getting serviced in Hong Kong. The JLC, I'm going to get it out when I come back to Australia. Any deals out the rattan cane for troublemakers? MY deals? There doesn't seem to be any good deals there. It doesn't seem to be much deals here. There's some great looking shops, but very, very poor deals. I got to be honest with you. So that is the honest truth there. It's looking okay. It's looking okay. It's looking okay. What can I say there? What can I say? Indeed, fuckaroonies. What can I say there? The Chinese are buying all real estate in the US. Unlike commie China, the US allows them to keep the land. Let's have a look here. What's going on? New Australian law. Oh, yes. New Australian law requires that all partners must say yes out loud. That's the one. JLC from the ex-wife. Yes, that's the one that's coming. I'm going to be wearing that. Yeah, I've got that. That's in the bank safe. All my watches, whenever I leave to do a gig, all the watches, you put everything valuable in the bank safe. Very, very important. Archie, Stephen K. Yes, Stephen K. If China gets hammered in the trade war, will it impact luxury watch? You betcha. Matt Stevens, $5 super chat. Just quick hi, mate. Big insane news soon. Quick question. What's the most overpriced steel sports watch outside of the 5711, of course? Daytona. I reckon the Pepsi Rolex, the new Pepsi steel Rolex. That is going for crazy money. So we got some very, very good videos coming there. I got to tell you, Maddie, I missed you, Maddie. I'd like to hear from you. Maddie's been a cool guy. He's been in China. He does I don't know if he does a Blue Velvet gig, but similar sort of gig. We'll see how he's going. Maddie's a lovely guy. I love Maddie. Maddie sold the Mercedes, which is a bummer. Maddie was saying something about going to, I haven't seen the latest Uwe video. Uwe's done a video? Shit, no one told me. Paid reviews are coming when I'm coming back, fuckaroonies. I'll be back, fuckaroonies. I'll be back. So, yeah, I got to tell you guys, I love Uwe's work. Uwe does great work. What's he done now? Uwe's amazing. Uwe's an amazing artist. So, I'll just, yeah, Uwe, man. Wow, there we go. I think I found it. Wow, that's fantastic. That is amazing. That is absolute. Thank you so much. Uwe is such a cool guy. What can I say here, guys? So basically, Rolex is just fucked us. All of Asia is fucked us. It's fake. No Rolexes. Have the money to buy them anyhow. I never really had money to buy these things in the first place at full retail. I can't afford that. I've always been a discount growler. Fuckers. Discount growler. That's the way. Indian food is great. I love Indian food. Thank you, Robin C. That's a bit nasty. Bear Clooney is awesome as well. Gold sub 25,000. I love Uwe. Oh, we got someone joined on. Thank God I was sinking there faster than the fucking Titanic. Hello, Doc.
Pontiff.
How are you, Doc? Tell me what's going on.
Too much damn work. Still at the hospital, so there's going to be echo. There's going to be helicopters later. I don't know what's going to be going on.
Hey, that's okay, Doc. That's okay. What's going on, man? How is everything going? I'm about to get out of KL, get the fuck out of Kuala fucking Lumpur.
Well, that'll be good. Get back into your home turf.
Exactly. So, Doc, what is going on? Tell me what is going on in the collect. I got to tell you the truth. There's no bargains here. Absolutely no bargains. I got busted in a Rolex boutique filming.
I've only heard rumors of Tudor bargains, but I think what I've seen are Tudors that are going on sale because people are trying to get the Tudor Pepsi in terms of Black Bay, so the other Black Bays are going on sale. That's what I've seen.
Okay.
That's what I've seen.
Tell me this, Doc.
I haven't seen a Pepsi at a decent price, I tell you that.
No. That's a very, very hard to get watch. Would you get a Tiger Woods? That's kind of the Tudor version of the Daytona.
Which one? The Prince? I mean, not the Prince. The Tiger Wood or the Tiger?
Yeah, or even the pre-Tiger.
Yeah.
Would you get one?
Those
$5 super chat. Stephen K, New Zealand. Doc, do you recommend prep for Archie's nighttime activities with Blue Velvet?
Preparation, like a penicillin injection. Yeah.
Yeah, the blue pill.
We've actually got better medications now.
Okay.
So, but that's not my area of medicine. So.
No, that's exactly right. But you'll give it a try.
I would in emergency cases.
So, Doc, tell me this: is the Rolex situation going to be resolved with the trade war in China?
Ooh, I think that's
I got to be honest with you.
Question.
I just want to say something to you. I'm actually the Chinese has come out and said no one wins trade wars. Well, fuck you, China, because America's gotten the bad end of the stick for decades.
I think that they have to make a statement like that because the trade wars only are going to hurt them. You know?
Yeah.
So
because America's at the bad end. It couldn't possibly get any worse trade war than we've already got, thanks to these left-wing losers in office for the last.
At least for the U.S., I don't know how much farther in the hole we could go. So, you know, it can't get worse for us. And I think other countries have similar deficits when it comes to the trade imbalance. So, yeah, I think, you know, they have to make a statement like that. Whether Rolex benefit,
I like the way they say no one wins a trade war. Well, what the fuck would you know, you lousy communist sons of bitches? You've been reading Mao Zedong's little red book. What the fuck would you know about global economics, you lousy fuckers?
Let's say, what would happen if the Chinese are paying even more money for their Rolex? They would slow down buying them, wouldn't they?
Well, if they're not able to buy, I think it would maybe give us other folks a chance to be able to buy some stuff.
Exactly. If they're not buying them, then suddenly the market has a relative flood that wasn't expected. Maybe some steel sports stunners are out there now.
Let's hope so. But I don't hold your breath. Believe you me, don't hold your breath. The interesting thing is, I love the way China comes out and says no one wins a trade war. That's because America with the Trumpster. I think he's pretty amazing. I don't know what you think of the Trumpster. I think he's pretty amazing.
I've already gotten in trouble stating that I voted for him. So.
But this is a democracy. You're allowed to vote for whoever you damn well feel like, for whatever reason you like.
But you know, everything is politics. And in this country right now, and by the way, I'm not a conservative. I was volunteering for Bernie Sanders, so I'm not a conservative. But in this country, if you're not on the left, you risk getting beaten up.
Oh, I know. I agree. It's
But I actually number one on my list of concerns, maybe it's not the proper way to look at things, but number one on my list is corruption, because I think the problem is corruption ends up permeating into basically all of the political issues can be usurped by corruption. So if you can eliminate corruption, then you have a chance to then have proper strategy for everything else.
The other problem is, can't they just stop fucking chomping at Trump? I mean, he's always the president, whether it's the Democrats or Republicans, they're always trying to impeach him. They're always trying to, I mean, can't he just get on with running the fucking country?
Well, the problem is, at least in this country, the media is owned by about 6 or 7 corporations, and President Clinton's responsible for that. It used to be like 50 or 60, but now it's down to just a handful. And those handful.
But the interweb hasn't the interweb certainly lessened that?
There's something wrong with my phone, so I missed what you just said.
I mean, hasn't the interweb, the internet has lessened the power of the traditional media?
Oh, well, you know, that's true. That's why they're clamping down on YouTube and other platforms. Facebook recently got in trouble for declaring, what was it? The Declaration of Independence for the United States was declared as hate speech.
Yes, I did see that. That's typical left wing.
Well, what that really is about is controlling the narrative. That's what it's really about. Maintaining a handle, because I think that when Clinton lost, and when Clinton lost, she lost even though she had all of the media on her side, and she had twice as much money in the bank. And that's just officially from campaign to campaign. That doesn't even include super PACs. So it was even more than twice as much money. And of course, all the corruption that you see, the FBI was cheating in her favor. All these things were happening, and she still lost. So they're having this, they have to have a temper tantrum over that. And that's why you see the media doing what it's doing, because the media is controlled by corporations that were in favor of her winning.
Doc, I got to tell you there, Doc. $5 super chat from Dan Radke. Enough of the politics. Let's have a wristwatch check. I'm wearing the Breitling Super Ocean. There you go. Super Ocean. What are you wearing, Doc?
You see my avatar today?
Yes.
I want to thank you again, because I feel a little bit more comfortable about it. So I'm wearing the Daytona, the 4-digit. Had to do some errands, had to go to the hospital. It's a weekend, and what the hell? So that's what I'm wearing. It's actually
website, Lunar Oyster?
Lunar Oyster? I have not.
Yeah. They've got a Daytona there for $75,000.
Well, yeah, I've seen these things, and sometimes it's probably a big red. I'm gonna assume. It's got to have some desirability in that, and then beyond that, it's probably pristine condition. It might even still have lume. The one next to on the avatar. I'm wearing the white one because the white one's a little less valuable. But the 6239 there, the damn lume, it still works, because I guess they had it in a safe deposit box or whatever. So the lume is still good on that watch. Imagine that. It's 50 years old, more than 50 years old with active lume.
No. That's amazing. Tell me this, Doc. I got a friend of mine who's actually selling all his non-Rolex stuff to get Rolex investment steel modern pieces.
Who's that doing that?
I got a friend of mine. He's got 7 Daytonas now.
I think that's going a little bit over the top, unless he's mixing.
But he said to me, Well,
he's
he
got
said,
7 of them, but they're all one generation. They're all the in-house.
oh
movement.
no, he's got
He's got a few
Zenith.
Zeniths in there.
He's got ceramic. He's got 2 ceramic. He's got he's got quite a few Rolex movement, and he's got a couple of Zenith. One Zenith. Sorry, he's got a few.
I think then he needs to stop on the Daytonas unless he's trying to get a 4-digit. He needs to stop.
He's got 20 sports Rolexes.
Woo. Well, I must have about a dozen. I don't count them up.
But I don't know. I don't know if I could sell. I love my Monaco. I love my.
I still think the Monaco is a nice
Pam.
watch. I don't like the Pam, but I'm not a Pam fan.
Mm-hmm.
But you know,
I like the IWC.
With the Pam, you have to admit that one of the big problems with having a Pam is just the idea that it's so easily faked, and if you have to sell it, you almost have to have everything. You know, box papers, birth certificate, you know, blood work. I mean, it's really tough on the Pam. So you got to admit the Pam is that's a difficult watch. You almost have to love it and say, I'm never going to sell it.
I actually said to in Malaysia, they're very nationalistic here, right? And I went into the Rolex boutique and I said, how come you got no sports Rolexes? And he says to me, why not you try your own country? That's what he said to me, right? And I said to him, all the bloody Chinese have bought all the Rolexes in my country. You know what he says to me?
Sounds like you're getting in a fight. Anyway.
You know what he said to me then?
What's he say?
Same here. Same here in Malaysia. Chinese have bought all the Rolex Steel Sports stock.
So, you know, the tariff action may hurt them. They may not be able to, you know, the general folks, you know, they may not be able to afford, because, you know, essentially when you have a trade imbalance like that, isn't it sort of like having everything subsidized? Don't you end up with a little bit more income because of that?
I don't know people don't say this much, but globalization is modern day slavery because it allows you to export all your nasty things you don't want to happen on your home turf to another country. What's the textile capital of the world? It's Bangladesh. What's the iPhone? Did you know the iPhone is actually a bespoke phone? It's all handmade. They're cheaper than robots. To use Chinese slaves, it's cheaper than robots.
Yep. And they have to build a net around the building so that when they're trying to commit suicide, they don't kill themselves and they go right back into making some more phones.
Exactly. Just so you can get your phone cheaper. But I got to tell you, Doc, I got to tell you, I'm really thinking about getting a Zenith. I've got a moral problem at the moment. Do I sell off some of my watches to get a Patek, or do I get the Zenith and say...
I thought you said you had a mole problem. So
no. A moral problem. I don't know what I should do. I'm a bit confused. I got to help Scotty out. He's in a bit of trouble at the moment.
You know, if you get the Zenith and you get this slightly skeletonized, whatever they call it, and you're getting the 42 instead of the 38. If you do that, you're getting a Zenith that's just as hard to sell as every other Zenith. So
yeah, but I like to keep my watches. I don't really look at selling my things, do I?
Yeah, but so then also, being honest, I do recall you doing a video at least once where you didn't have nice things to say about the open heart, skeletonized Zenith El Primero.
Yeah, that's my best videos, is when I come back and eat humble pie and say I was completely wrong. That's my best videos.
I'm going to say you weren't wrong. I'm going to say that you're interested in helping a friend, and that interest is overriding your natural thoughts about the watch itself. if Scotty wasn't the one selling this watch, you'd never consider buying one open heart. Come on, you have to be honest.
Well, I don't have the money. He's gonna finance it for me. Okay? He's gonna help me with the financing. I don't have the money. I still haven't paid that PAM off yet.
Is it 0 down and 1% per year?
0 down, 100 per month.
Okay. Did you buy the PAM from Scotty also?
No. The
Somewhere
PAM
else.
submersible, I bought that from the guy who's buying the Steel Sports Rolexes.
Okay. Well, I mean, the nice thing is that it's certainly not the
I'll
worst.
just be one tick. I just got to go and I'll just be one tick.
Keep in mind,
I'll
I
be
don't
back
have
in.
access to any internet, so if there's super chats going, I'm not going to see them.
Ah, that's
I don't
okay.
have access
No,
to the internet.
I'll just be 20 seconds, Doc. 20 seconds.
Okay. All right, fellas. For the 5 of you that are listening and in the room, don't super chat him till he comes back, because I won't be able to see it. Well, I'd like to read the board right now while he's gone, but since I don't have access to the internet where I'm at, I guess I can do a wristwatch check. He kind of so.
Coke? Vanilla Coke. Hey, Doc, I'm back.
And so am I. I got a phone call, so I think we had dead air going there for a while.
Ah, it's okay. Who cares, Doc?
Had a doctor call and ask me quick consult. Things could always be worse, my friend. Let's just say that.
Let me say this to you. I've got a Coke today. I've got a Coke today, Doc.
Uh-huh. I can see it's the kind you're drinking. Yes, indeed.
One thing about Asia is they don't have Diet Coke. They don't do diet shit. Just regular. What the fuck? They say to me, if you want to lose weight, don't drink cola. That's what they said to me.
My understanding is that China's having a problem with obesity. I read that somewhere.
Well, beforehand they were so poor, it kept them nice and lean and thin. Now it's gluttony is in.
Yeah, well, Vin, he's pretty lean, he's pretty thin. But I meant just on the overall, statistically, I guess there's been an increase as they become more westernized.
I got to tell you something, Doc. When I go back, guess what?
What's that?
I'm rebooting it.
What?
We're rebooting the weight loss program when I go back.
Okay. Does that mean you're actually going to take some of my advice even?
Well, we're going to give up the cola, give up the ice cream, give up the alcohol. We're going to eat salads.
You know, it's all about moderation. It's about moderation and timing. One of the biggest things you could do is quit eating after 6 p.m. your time. –
Okay.
which means you still, you still have those noon pizzas and all that stuff, but 6 p.m. comes, you got to stop.
Do you drink water after 6 p.m.?
You can drink water, you can drink juice, but nothing that would be considered even close to a meal or a significant snack.
6 p.m.
Yeah, 6 p.m. No one gets
Can I
fat
use daylight?
drinking colas. It's what they eat with the colas. It's like in this country, you see people get a whatever it is, McDonald's burgers, whatever it is. I haven't been to McDonald's in like 5 or 10 years, but anyway, they get whatever the standard newest burger is at McDonald's, and they ask for a Diet Coke. They're not losing any weight doing that. But if they skip the burger and just had a regular Coke instead of the burger and the Diet Coke, they'd lose weight.
Now, Doc, I'm going to have to go now. I got to go and go to a free breakfast, and I got to go to the airport. Doc, I just wanted to do a quick show, scoop up any super chat money that was there, which, to be completely frank and honest with you, Doc, didn't really come. Okay, I could have stepped in with Mrs.
I don't know.
Now, the other thing is, Doc, I want to tell you this.
You were at it, but you
well, it's
really
okay. It's okay. But Doc, I've had some really abuse come through. I just want to tell you this. People are saying this blue velvet is a joke. It doesn't exist. I've got proof. Okay, I'm going to show you proof.
Well, as I said before, even the most demented of demented people. So
yes.
I don't know what people think about UAC, but even the most demented of demented people would never make up something as, I don't know.
Ridiculous is that.
It's ridiculous. It's demeaning. There's so many different levels
exactly.
where you'd say, I'm not going to make that up. I'm going to make up something. Or if they were doing what you're doing, they wouldn't be honest about it. They build it up. Instead of it being a 79-year-old, it would be a 39-year-old. Who's going to know but you?
I like to be honest with my audience, Doc.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm agreeing with you, and I'm saying that it's far more likely that you're telling a story that's closest to the truth than farthest from the truth, because the story isn't complimentary, you know?
If you say so, Doc. I never looked at it that way. Doc, I got to shoot off.
Just being realistic.
It's been an absolute pleasure to have you here. I'm going to make some great videos. And Doc, I will chat to you later. See you later, Doc.
One more thing I want to say.
Yes.
That is, I was very impressed with your interview that you gave. I don't remember the gentleman. He was on a smaller channel. I think you then aired it without his part being present. You were just answering his questions.
Yes.
I think you need to do more of that. I think the real AC comes out in those interviews. And it's very it's the intellectual side that we're used to with the older videos where you were in a scholarly fashion describing the watches and what you like about them.
$1.99 super chat.
What about super chat?
Tell us about time you got finger up your butt. S.A. Bell. It really didn't do anything for me. It didn't do anything for me.
The signal was so bad, I'm going to ask you to repeat that super chat.
Arch, tell us about the time you got a finger up your butt. Well, that was years ago when I went to this older Korean masseuse, and she put this glove on, and I said to her, that's not going to really turn me on, sweetie.
You know, I have to admit, I've never quite understood that, you know, but... And I know that part of it is that I'm straight, and I understand that. But still, I remember in medical school, we had to do those exams. It's one of the things I hated. You know, glad that's not my area. But I did have to do the exam once just because I had to pass the whole thing for the physicals and all that. So I had to stick my finger up someone's. Anyway, not a pleasant experience, except for him. Very bizarre. It
also can be psychologically, when you say it wasn't pleasant,
Wasn't pleasant
It's
for
just
me.
it's psychologically not pleasant. Doesn't the actual skin on skin doesn't really.
Yeah. Well, still.
No, it's all
I mean,
psychological.
and I double bluffed because I didn't want to even be there doing it, but it was required and we had to be observed and all this.
No,
crap.
of course.
I double.
Doc, I got to shoot off. It's been great.
Well, have fun then. AC.
Chat to you later. Thank you very much.
Thanks
See
for
you
the
later.
invite.
See you
Bye.
later. I'll be broadcasting again soon. In the
Bye-bye.
future, not today. Bye.
Don't forget to like,
Thanks.
subscribe.